In this week's lesson, we'll learn how to create a new folder from the command line. This is a very helpful command to use when you are creating new automation projects. We will also learn the command to delete a folder in case you create one accidentally. As in our previous lessons, I'll start out by showing you these commands on Windows and then on a Mac, and I'll highlight the differences between the two. Let's learn how to make a folder from the command line. So we're going to start out from our Documents folder. So let's do a CD to get to our Documents folder. And now let's learn how to make a new folder. The command is mkdir. That stands for Make Directory. Directory means folder. And let's give it a title, and we'll call it My New Folder. And notice that we're putting the title in quote marks. Now let's click Return. And let's check to make sure that the folder really got created by using the dir command. And we can see that the new folder has been created. So the reason why we needed to put quote marks around the name of the folder is because the name of the folder has spaces in it. If we were creating a new folder that had a name that was just one word like folder, or if we created a name that didn't have spaces in it, we wouldn't need those quote marks. Let's see what happens if we try to create a folder that has spaces in the name, but we don't use the quote marks. So we'll type mkdir, and then we'll type My New Folder with no quote marks, and then we'll click Return. Let's see what happened. So we'll do a directory call, and we can see that we've made a folder called My, and a folder called New, and a folder called Folder. That is obviously not what we wanted to do. So let's learn a new command, which is to remove a folder. So it's rmdir, remove directory. And so first we will remove the My folder, and then we will remove the New folder, and then we will remove the folder. And let's do a directory command again, just to make sure that those folders got removed, and they did. So now let's just do one more thing, and let's change directories to get to that new folder that we created. So we do that with the CD command. And notice when I'm typing in the folder name here, I am not using those quote marks, even though I just talked about how important they are. Well, it turns out in Windows, when you are changing directories to a new folder, you don't need to use the quote marks for folder names that have spaces in them. This will be different from the Mac, which we will see in a minute. And now we've changed directories to My New Folder. Now let's learn how to make a new folder on the Mac. So first, we're going to change directories to get to the Documents folder. And now let's use that very same command, mkdir, to make our new folder, and we will call it My New Folder. Click Return, and now let's see if that folder was created. Remember on a Mac, you use the ls command, the list command, to list all of the files and folders in your folder. So in our Documents folder, we've got now My New Folder. And once again, remember that it's important that you put your directory name, your folder name, in quote marks if it has spaces in it. So let's once again see what happens if we don't do that. Okay, and let's do the ls command, and you can see we've made a folder called My, a folder called New, and a folder called Folder. So let's remove those with the remove directory command. And there we go. So now let's change directories to get to that new folder that we made. So we'll go CD. And now remember, on the Mac, you need to put the name of the folder in quote marks. Otherwise, the Mac won't know how to navigate to it. This is only if there's spaces in the file name. So let's try navigating without putting the quote marks. My New Folder. And see, it says too many arguments. It doesn't know what to do. But if we go change directory to my new folder in quote marks, now we've changed to the new folder. Thanks for watching this video. If you found my training helpful, please like this video and share it with others. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single lesson.